It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Tuesday, August 21st, 2018. It is 7 a.m. And we have cloudy conditions here at the studio this morning.
But it's finally stopped raining. I'm all right.
I had a little bit of shower activity yesterday afternoon, and then getting ready to take my little dog to the dog park about 8 o'clock. And a little bit of, it wasn't a shower, wasn't just kind of a misty rain came through for about 45, 50 seconds. Just got a little.
In my house, it came down a downpour.
What time?
I don't even remember what time it was, but
wow.
I know it came down
hard. I was
hard.
out east of town, and they had issued a severe thunderstorm warning for the West Plains area, and you could see I was going out towards Walmart on the bypass. And, man, just the northern sky was just about the color of your shirt, a real dark blue and gray, you know. So, anyway, it's still a fine day here in North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri, and we want to welcome our viewers along and hope your day's off to a great start. We start off with Brood Awakening Coffee. You can do the same thing with 3 locations to serve you in Mountain Home, Balmer Boulevard, which is the road that leads into our high school. Don't you know he's starting to get busy about now? It's 7:01 a.m.
Yeah, all the kids coming to school and all the all the teachers trying to follow to help.
Yeah, and then we also have Baxter Regional Medical Center's lobby. That stays busy down there. I've visited them several times throughout the last month and a half. And, of course, 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness. You can go out there and enjoy Brood Awakening Coffee.
Or come by here, sit in, watch.
Yeah, we got a full pot
watch
coffee.
The show, drink a cup of coffee, enjoy life.
Yep. And so bring your razor, shave your nose when you're done because it's strong.
Yeah, just dilute it with plenty of water. Put that much of his coffee in, that much water.
Yeah, but how many guys say, hey, that's pretty good stuff, you know. You get the military guys in, they actually like that stuff. Anyway, Brood Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. No matter how you drink it, no matter what you put in it, it's great coffee. Don't take my word for it. Check out 3 locations in Mountain Home for Brood Awakening Coffee, and they'll be looking forward to serving you. And, of course, the morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes across the state of Arkansas. When the need arises, Roller Funeral Homes, the utmost in professionalism, dignity, respect. And they just basically bend over backwards to serve you.
Yep.
You know, and that's what it's all about, to give you your loved one.
It's not just a great company. The people there are handpicked for those positions, and they got a real drive to want to do that, to help others.
That's well put. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bring you morning prayer. So let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, I may not be the brightest bulb in the lamp, but I just don't understand the criminal mind. Every day in the news, on radio, TV, and the paper has something on crime. First of all, Lord, I can't comprehend a grown man molesting a child. Second, I can drive through a residential area, but not one time wonder if there's anything in a house worth stealing. I just don't think about it. Once again, Lord, we glorify crime in entertainment, in all aspects of it. So, Lord, I pray you change, with your love and salvation, that you change the heart of the criminal. Lord, protect our children and protect our homes from crime. And that's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now for the weather.
Yeah, the weather brought to you by Greg's Farm Services. Greg Farm Services brings you the morning weather on the farm, around the home, in the community. Greg's Farm Services in Gassville and Mountain Home. We'll check out their store specials and announcements. Once again, if it holds water, it's on sale. 10 to 50% off. Stock tanks, water buckets, sprayers, bird baths, chick waters, garden hoses, pet bowls, sprinklers. Pretty well covers it.
Deer feeders.
There you go. So check it out. If it holds water, it's on sale. Check out the grid right here, the GFS plot mixes. And you just log on to gregsfarmservices.com, click on in-store specials, and you can pull up the same screen. Black oil sunflower, 37 cents, everyday low price. Check out the Radius E-Series suspension 52-inch deck mower, $55.99, $127 a month. You can download the data sheet and specs of the details right there. FlexRite garden hose, 50 foot for $19.99. Better bucket sale, 20-quart bucket was $19.99, now $9.99. 10% off any hummingbird feeder. And we have all types of waterers, wasp and hornet spray, Big and JBB2 attractant, Trap and Trap. Don't forget the galvanized watering can, $21.99 for 2.5 gallons, $19.99 for 2 gallons. Save $5 on each one. All kinds of great specials at Greg's Farm Services. Greg's Farm Services, on the farm, around the home, in the community. They bring you the morning weather. This morning we've got 71 degrees already in Mountain Home. We have overcast skies here at the studio. Harrison's at 68, Hardy's at 68, Mountain View, Arkansas checks in at 64, while it's 72 at Yellville, 64 at Marshall, it's 71 at Calico Rock along the river, and 70 in St. Louis, Missouri right now. Poplar Bluff showing 69. Southwest Missouri in Branson it's 68, South Central Missouri at 67, while in Watford City, North Dakota, about 1,300 miles north, it's 43 degrees.
Yeah, their summer's about over. They're starting to slowly go into the winter time.
Yeah. On the national radar, we have shower activity mainly Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York. Not much west of the Mississippi River. You can see a lot of shower activity to the east of Lake Michigan. And some of that trails off into central Indiana, most of Ohio, the western part of Pennsylvania, New York. Some of those showers trail down as far as West Virginia and some into the middle part of Pennsylvania right now. They've had a lot. In fact, I'm going to switch back to that other map for just a minute.
Okay.
You ready for that?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to take the grid off here, and this is what's going on. You can see this graph right here from central Illinois, including Chicago area, from Evansville, Indiana, Cincinnati, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Erie, Pennsylvania, Syracuse, New York, all the way over into Washington, D.C. and Chesapeake area. This is where the severe outlook, heavy rains. They've had a lot of rain in that area. There's no drought in that part of the country right now. And so that's what we're seeing on the radar. I'm going back to the other radar now. So you can see the rain continues in that part of the country. We'll check the Little Rock stop for the state of Arkansas. We're all clear right here. They've got the intensity really cranked up, and so they're probably picking up drops of water on a mosquito's nose right now. That's about all they've got. I'm going to say all the highways in Arkansas are clear. If you're getting a little bit of mist, it's not a rain front or anything coming through. It's just a little spotty shower that's popping up. Interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, and 555 in Arkansas are all clear at this time. 62, 412 east-west across the state. Fayetteville, Mountain Home, all the way across Paragould in good shape as we speak. Highway 65 to Branson from Little Rock looks good. Highway 167, serving Little Rock, Batesville, and Poplar Bluff looks good at this time. 160 south towards Camden in good shape. In Missouri, we'll check the St. Louis stop first and see what we have over here. I-70, Columbia, St. Louis, east into St. Louis looks good. St. Louis, East Vandalia, Effingham, Illinois is clear right now. I-44, Rolla, St. Louis, 64 east out of St. Louis, Mount Vernon, Illinois. You can see I-55 coming in from the south, from Sikeston, Missouri to St. Louis. It's clear at this time. I-24 coming into Carbondale. The junction's I-57. No rain there at this time in southwest Missouri.
It's all clear.
Is it? That's kind of a crazy pattern how it's picking up. You can see the sweep of the radar right there. Look how the intensity's picked up right there. Tulsa, I-44, Joplin, Springfield, Lebanon. There may be just a hint of a shower to the southwest of Springfield between there and Joplin on I-44.
Kind of hard to tell when they crank up those.
Yeah, it's got there's a little bit right here in this county right here, but I can't really tell exactly where that's at. It's, I'm going to say halfway between Springfield and Joplin. I-70, Kansas City, east towards Columbia on I-70 looks good in Missouri. And so right now we got some pretty heavy cloud cover here at the studio. So
cool.
It is what it is. So
how about the forecast? No.
Yeah, let's see. What do you think it is? Taking bets.
I think we're going to have a pretty decent rest of the week.
I think so. Get it to load here real quick. For today, mostly cloudy, high of 79. Tonight, low of 66. Wednesday, mostly sunny, high of 81. Wednesday night, low of 63. On Thursday, 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, high of 80. Thursday night, a 30% chance of storms, high of 65. Friday, with a 20% chance of showers. That trails all the way into Saturday, high of 92 on Saturday. Let's see if they got Sunday printed down here. And Sunday will be high of about 92 degrees. So it's going to be a warmer weekend than we have workday week. So Right now,
you
our
go.
dew point's at 65. That's the marginal area to where your clothes start sticking to you when you walk out to get the mail out of the box. Right?
There you go.
And community calendar brought to you by Affordable Housing, 741-2883. Tomorrow at Buffalo Wild Wings, 30% off, 30% of all proceeds from Buffalo Wild Wings sales on Wednesday, August 22nd from 5 to 8 benefit the Disabled Veterans Auxiliary, the DAVA, Disabled American Veterans Auxiliary. So go out and enjoy a fine meal at Buffalo Wild Wings out east of town. 30% of all the proceeds will benefit the Disabled American Veterans Auxiliary. And what else we got going on?
I don't know. I'll give you all my stuff.
Here we go. The Enlightened Women's Conference is set for Saturday, September 29th at Real Life Church at 1326 Rossi Road, Mountain Home from 9 to 4. Tickets are $30 per person. That includes lunch and a T-shirt. Shedding light on the darkness in our region, making a stand against the enemy, taking back our children. The Pregnancy Crisis Informed Choices Women's Center will be there. Care Center Ministries, the Call of Marion County, Jail Ministry, Encouragement and Hope, On Time Ministry, Human Trafficking, and Suicide Prevention brought to you by Care Center Ministries. And so Care Center Ministries, you can call them at 870-701-5078. The Baxter County Fair pageant is set for September 8th. Boy, it's getting close.
It is. It's right around the corner.
Wow, September 8th at 6 o'clock at Dunbar Auditorium. Register at www.baxtercountyfair.org through September 5th. Division for girls age 3 to 21. A division for boys age 3 to 5. For more information, you can contact Sherry at 870-404-1030 or check it out, or email, I should say. bcfairpageant@gmail.com. The event sponsored by the Baxter County Fair Association. You know of anything else going on?
We got our OFA. We've got our Jamboree games, our first little mini games, starting this weekend. And each team will play 2 little 20-minute short games, and it's just kind of get them acclimated and help the coaches. And then, of course, they'll be off Labor Day weekend, and then the next weekend they'll start
that's coming up
games
on the 25th.
Yep.
At what time?
I believe it starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's the first game, and that'll be at the Bomber Stadium. Yeah. It'll be pretty fun. If you ain't got anything to do, come out and watch. Enjoy it.
So each game is going to be 20 minutes?
Yep.
We're going to play for like 10, take a halftime, or take it up short?
No, I think they'll play right through.
Just do a 20-minute scrimmage?
Just do a 20-minute scrimmage. And each team will have 2 of those. And it's just kind of let the kids understand the game a little bit and get acclimated, and then they got 2 weeks for their actual first game. So now the coaches got something to work with. It's pretty cool.
Kind of testing the waters for the kids that never really been out on the football field.
Yep.
What's the reaction of the kids the first time they walk out there and you've got, that massive football field and the stands and everything?
Some of the kids get blown away because, they got announcers up there calling their names, and everybody wants to hear their name heard. And so you see the kids try to step up a little bit because I want to do this. I want to hear my name on the stands. And
I got to compliment Bob Recktenwald on that, because when we do the score box there for the 7, 8, 9, and JV games, he makes every effort to get the roster for the visiting teams to be sure to call the kids' names too. It makes a difference, especially when you're the visitors and you're recognized for what you've done on the field. It makes a big difference. Anyway, coming up on 7:14, we better take a break. Area Agency on Aging is going to be our guest, so stick around. We're going to be right back.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Nemus Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas is your home for national and international award-winning pizza. Nemus Pizza offers artisan-made award-winning pizza with only the freshest and finest of ingredients. Each pizza is made from scratch and hand-tossed at the time you place your order. And also check out their calzone strombolis and oven-baked folded pizza stuffed with your choice of meat. Sauce can be on the side or included inside at your request. Neema's Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas, your home for award-winning pizza.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either a terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Coming up on 7:17, we want to welcome Area Agency on Aging, and welcome, ladies. Good to have you all here. So, what are we discussing today?
I'd like to discuss. I'm Rita McKinney. I'm the registered nurse at Area Agency on Aging. We offer in-home services that help people stay independent in their homes for as long as possible. We need caregivers, we need aides that can help with that. We are hiring all the time for that. You can go online to our website and apply at any time. We don't have the paper applications. Almost everybody's gone to the applications online. We do offer a little bit of benefits. Some of the other agencies, they don't take your taxes out from your paychecks. We do that for you. We also offer, after you've been there at the agency for a year, we offer some retirement benefits. The company will match up to 6% that you put in on your retirement. It is a part-time position. 29 hours is the maximum you can work, but we're very flexible with your schedules. We try to work with you as best we can. Holidays. You get paid holidays. Mm-hmm. I think there's like 10 or 11 paid holidays. You do need a PCA certificate. We offer classes for that. We have a class every month.
What does PCA stand for?
Stands for Personal Care Assistant. The next class that we have is September the 10th through the 14th. We can do the first 3 days in our office. The last 2, they need to go to Harrison usually to do some hands-on training there. We have a nurse that trains them in-house. So I also would like to touch on Medicare. The care coordinators at the office, Hilda Hodnett and Kathleen Mount at the Baxter office, they do Medicare prescription drug plan sign-ups. They help people with that, and they're taking, I think they're making appointments for that. The sign-up starts October the 15th, and it goes through December the 7th. So if you have any questions about that, you can call the office. It's 425-9811. Also, our office is located at the end of the senior center in Cooper Park. While we're talking about Medicare, I want to kind of caution people. They should be getting their new Medicare cards. Most of people have already gotten those. Their old Medicare cards had their Social Security numbers on it. So you want to be cautious and dispose of those properly. Get them shredded that had your Social Security number. Don't shred them before you get your new one. But make sure that they're secured and disposed of properly, because they did have your Social Security number on those. The other thing I'd like to touch on this morning is our agency is a non-profit agency. So we can offer grants. We get grants and that sort of thing that some of the other agencies aren't able to do. We offer what we call a caregiver grant. The funds for most of the grants are they're redeposited the 1st of July. It runs from July to June. So most of those are refunded again in July. So they have caregiver grants available right now. To qualify, those are the caregiver grants are for caregivers of people that are 60 and older, that are considered frail and determined to be functionally impaired. It helps the caregivers to, it can help provide pay for respite, supplemental services like the adult daycare center can help pay for that to help give the caregivers some respite time. It also can help pay for some of the home modifications or some of the emergency response buttons, incontinence supplies, things like that. It can help pay for some of those things. So if you have any more questions or would like to see if you qualify for that, call the office, 425-9811, and that's for the caregiver grants. I think that's about all.
Boy, that covers a lot of ground.
It does, yeah.
Now, the personal care assistant, what type of time is involved in getting the PCA certificate?
It's just the week training.
1 week?
One
really?
week. It's a 40-hour, they're required by the state to have a 40-hour training. And once they have that, they also have to pass a drug screen and a background check.
Oh, yeah.
State requires that, so and we require that.
And why is it only a 29-hour week?
29 hours is the most that they have to be part-time, and our company has decided 29 hours is the maximum that they're allowed to work. So,
And so when you have like a personal care assistant, they come into a person's home?
They go into the home. Our clients, they need to be somewhat have a little bit of independence if they're living alone. Sometimes our caregivers go into the homes and just provide respite for the family members to go and run their errands weekly, or go get their hair done, or go grocery shopping, or whatever they need to do. Our care assistants, they can also help provide baths and that sort of thing to the clients. Some caregivers, they can do most of the care, and a large percentage of caregivers are usually family members. It's usually family taking care of family.
Let me interrupt real quick. This
Okay.
just in from Stone County, Arkansas Sheriff's Department. Please be on the lookout for Clarence Adams. He was last seen at 8:31 p.m. leaving Walmart in Mountain View, Arkansas. Let me get my glasses on, make sure. Mike Stevens is on patrol apparently down there in Stone County. I need to get this on the air. Clarence Adams was leaving 8:31 last night, Walmart in Mountain View. Clarence is 6 foot, red hair, 175, 75 years old, mentally sound but on dialysis and a heart transplant survivor. driving a red Ford Escape with Arkansas license plates 089UWA. If you have any information on clearance or see the vehicle, contact the Stone County Sheriff's Office at 870-269-3852. Once again, 75-year-old Clarence Adams, 175 pounds, 75 years old. He is mentally sound but dialysis and heart transplant survivor. Watch for a red Ford Escape, Arkansas license 089UAW from Stone County Sheriff's Office. Wow. So, hope everything's okay down there. Thanks, Mike, for sending that in. Anyway, back to what we're discussing, personal care assistance. What have we overlooked? In-home services. Who can qualify for? Is there age? Is there a minimum age, 21 or older? Or?
They need to be at least 18 years
18.
of age. Yes, and it's a good job. You know, if you want to help people, if you want to be a caregiver, if it's something younger people think that they want to start out in the medical field, it's a good place to start.
Really?
To see if you can care for people.
It's a big job, big responsibility.
It is. It really is. Yes.
So what else do we need to know about this in-home services? When you talk, the grants are awarded in July.
They start. The money is refunded again in the grant.
So who's
money.
the recipient of the grants? The area agency gets the money to help the PCAs.
We get the grant money to help some of the family caregivers. It's for a family caregiver. It helps with, you know, if they can't afford to pay for the in-home services, are usually paid for either Medicaid or VA. That's the two main sources of payment. Unfortunately, Medicare does not pay for in-home services, but Medicaid, some Medicaids do. VA, some of the VA will do that, but otherwise it's private pay. People may have to privately pay, so that sometimes the grant is given to help provide that respite care.
Okay.
It'll pay for the adult daycare centers where, you know, they can take them to the adult daycare center and give them a little bit of a break. Being a full-time caregiver that many of the family members are is very, it's a very difficult job. It's all the time. It's not something they get a lot of breaks from. So.
About 7:28. How about a break in there, Scooter? All right, we're going to be right back. More with the Area Agency on Aging right after this.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Do you ever feel like your butt's dragging and you could really use a lift? Ozark Diesel Off-Road. Ozark Diesel Off-Road has been installing lifts for over 25 years. They specialize in all your off-road vehicle needs, from general repairs such as engine diagnostics, clutch and brake repair, to custom fabrication like axle gears and lockers, leveling and suspension kits, and everything in between. So if your vehicle could really use a lift, head to Ozark Diesel Off-Road, located at 5051 Highway 62 East, or give them a call at 870-425-LIFT.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
With a large show. $7:30 on this Tuesday, August 21st, visiting with Area Agency on Aging, page 2. What else you got for us?
I just want to make sure that everyone knows that the personal care assistants, they can help with like the light housekeeping, the laundry, cooking meals, running to grab a few groceries for people.
Repave the driveway. No, maybe that's a little bit much.
Yeah, they can't really do
work.
outside work. Medicaid doesn't usually pay for that one. But they can do a few other things to help around the home, to cook a meal for the people, that sort of thing too. And it's for people that are home alone, and it's for people that have family that need a break. So, yeah. Home health, they can come in. We don't, our agency doesn't have home health, but there are several home health agencies in town. Medicare pays for the home health, but home health is a temporary thing. In-home services is until they can no longer stay in their homes, until they have to go on to a nursing home or wherever they need to go from there. If a lot of people, like you were talking about earlier, a lot of people are caregivers, and they get to the point they don't really know what to do next. Coordinating care, going doctor's appointments, they have questions. That's what we're there for. We have the resources, and we can help provide guidance on what to do next, where to go next. We try to help with solutions to the problems.
And that's to no charge. That's
Right.
a free service that
Really?
the agency provides.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Yes. So, if they have any questions or need some guidance, we try to provide that. 425-9811.
9811.
And then Tena, she takes care of the adult daycare centers.
And so if you have that person that's home all the time and they're sitting idly, or just seem to be losing memory, or you're watching them and you just feel bad because they have no socialization, then that's where we fit in. They can come to the adult daycare, participate in activities, visit with the other folks that are there, and that not only gives them an enhanced lifestyle, but it also helps that caregiver again. It's so important that the caregivers take the time for themselves, get the break, because their health is a major issue, and if they lose their health, then who's going to care for that loved one? So we're just there to give them a break also. It's kind of twofold. So they can drop their person off and take that break to do whatever they need to do, and come and get them when they're ready, because we are a day service. There is no overnight. We're from 7 in the morning until 5 in the evening. We even have some clients whose family works, so they drop them off and they stay all day and pick them up after work. So It's Monday through Friday. We don't serve on the weekends, but still, it's it's a good
break though. Yeah.
Good break. You know, if you need that break. Again, taking care of someone's a 24/7 thing, and it's very taxing. And you may not realize that you're that exhausted or stressed, but once you bring them and get a little break, I had this happen just this last week. Someone brought their loved one, and they took a little break and came back and said, what a difference that made. I didn't realize, how tired and stressed I was. So it's just very important. Sometimes you're just so wrapped up into taking care of them and the things of life, that you don't realize how tired and stressed out you are. So it's a good opportunity to get that little break. And we do provide all kinds of activities for those who come. They have an option to participate or not participate. It's just up to the individual. We are licensed by long-term care, so we're required to have care plans for each client, which the doctor fills out a form for us to make that care plan off of. And we try to gear our activities in a way that will keep their interest and stimulate their minds and keep them physically moving. But we do take breaks. They get to rest when they want to and participate in the things they enjoy. We try to have a variety of things, as I've said before on here. If you're a first-time listener, you wouldn't know, but we provide music from volunteers in the community that are so gracious to come and share with us. We have therapy dogs that come in every week.
That'd be good.
And the clients really love that and look forward to that time. And we have groups in the community that sponsor bingo games, and they just bring the whole setup, the prizes, the snacks, and everything. So that's a great time for the clients, as well as what we provide, which are different games for mental stimulation. We walk in the park when the weather permits. If it's too hot or too cold, our facility is long enough that we can walk in there and get some good exercise, as well as we do, a little bit of the peppy exercises, the low-key exercises for the clients. And we mix all that together so that we're not sitting too long or moving about too long. We have crafts. We go on field trips. We just do a wide range of things to keep their days active and keep them active. And not to forget that they sit and visit with each other too. They don't really need us, enticing
you don't have to entertain
them.
You're not the entertainer.
No, we're not the entertainer. They do what they enjoy doing. So, they choose the card games they want to play, and all that. And bingo is a really big thing.
Oh, yeah,
right now.
yeah.
So, it's just fun for everyone that comes. And from what the caregivers tell me, they sleep better, they eat better, so that helps the caregiver get their rest, because if you got someone wandering all night long, you're not going to get sleep. Mm-hmm. So it seems to help in that way also, because it does tire them enough that they sleep well at night. I wanted to mention that next month, September, is National Adult Day Services Week, and we're going to be celebrating that. It's September 16th through 22nd. We've been celebrating it since former President Ronald Reagan proclaimed it in September of 1983. So what we do is we take that week to just build awareness of the accessibility and availability of care that's out here. In a mountain home, we have a lot of opportunities for people to get help if they're caring for someone. Different businesses in town provide a lot of different things. So it's just a great week to really push what's available and out there. And that week we will have open doors for people to come in and visit us and see, the activities going on and ask questions and just see what we do over there at any time.
That's the third week in September.
Mm-hmm. Third week in September. Mm-hmm. So they can come by and visit us between the 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. We'll have some nice little snacks out there and stuff, and just observe what we do, and it's a good opportunity to see the facility because it is a nice facility. It's very home-like and warm, so it's just a good time if you're interested or think you might be able to use it, or you know someone, because I hear this all the time. I don't need that right now, but everyone knows someone that needs it. Everyone does. Mm-hmm. So it's a good, and they may not be aware that we're there. That's another thing that shocks me is Baxter House has been in Mountain Home since 1985, and it's crazy how many people don't know that we even exist. So that's why we like to be out there telling people we're here, we can help you, if you need a little break or if your family member needs to get out. So we just like to invite everyone over. Also have some news. Are we doing okay on time?
No, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. You're doing good.
The Senior Center news, because we all are part of the same thing. So we work together a lot, and of course the Senior Center provides our meals and stuff. But as you know from our last meeting here, the Senior Center provides a huge number of meals and stuff, and they are constantly doing fundraisers to make up the difference.
90,000 meals between now and noon. I mean, what were those numbers? Remember those numbers last?
Yeah.
I think
probably
it was
written down in my notes.
It was unreal
in
how
the
much
year.
food.
How many?
81,500 last year. Yeah. And I can't remember exactly. 275, I think she said, a day.
It's unreal.
Yeah. It's crazy what they do, but they have a lot of things going on. One of the fun things is they have a trip to Silver Dollar City coming up, and that's for anyone who wants to participate. Right. It's October 26th. It's an $80 charge. It's a trip up there and back. Of course, your eats and stuff would be your own expense. They also have a Showboat Branson Bell trip coming up, and that's November 2nd, and it's $70, and that also they will take their vans, to deliver people up there and come back. And if anyone's interested in doing those, they can run by the Senior Center and sign up, or give them a call and, get their name on the list. And that number over there is 424-3054. Yeah. They also have a fundraiser November 5th through 9th. It's a silent auction, and it's gift baskets, and it's items contributed from different businesses in the community, or maybe a whole basket contributed. But I saw one of the baskets yesterday, and it was really nice. It had a kitchen theme to it, and it had all kinds of kitchen utensils and bowls and food and all kinds of stuff, and it was really, really nice. So the baskets are great. But they will make the baskets up if someone just wants to contribute. It could be a business or an individual, and they'll make them up if they don't want to make them up. And then they'll have that auction November 5th through 9th. And then on December 13th is their Christmas bake sale. They have individuals baking goods, different goods for them. Last year they did this. It was a huge success last year.
Things
Yeah.
go fast.
So things went really fast. They had some great stuff. So
I just wonder, you bring that up, and I can remember back in the day, my grandmother lived in East St. Louis. We lived at Fairview Heights, Illinois, so it was about 20 miles apart. And my grandmother would come over on a Friday afternoon and spend that weekend, even though we're just 20 miles apart. And her and Mom would sit there and bake and bake and bake. And this is like the first or second Saturday in December. And we had one table at Christmas just
covered.
Is that a lost tradition?
I don't think so. I've got several friends that still, their family does that.
Yeah. And that's kind of what it looks like at this bake sale,
it
too.
Does.
And we had the opportunity to sample some of those baked goods, and I can tell you they're good.
Oh,
they're really good.
And there's a variety. I mean, it's pies, cakes, cookies,
brownies. Everything.
I mean, anything you can think of is out there. And it's fun. It's just fun the way they do the auction and they serve the meal. I think that's the day they serve their Christmas meal and everything. So it's just a lot of fun for anyone that wants to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of their real busy days.
Yeah, that's some
There
fun
at the
memories
senior
at
center.
Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, seeing those two just sit there, I mean, just bake and bake and bake.
And they're also doing a cookbook sale,
Really?
which maybe some of these recipes will be in there. In November, the book will be available. If anyone wants to contribute recipes to that, they would be happy to put them in there. If you contribute a recipe, your name gets put in the drawing for a free cookbook. But they're going to be $10 a cookbook, and all these things are done to raise money to help support the Meals on Wheels program.
And that doesn't even break even, though, does it? I think the numbers came in where remember that last month. I don't think it's a break even.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was though.
Yeah, I don't know for sure because that's Robin's specialty.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a big undertaking over there to keep all that done and going. But they do a great job. The food they serve there is wonderful. I mean, it's very enticing. It looks good on the tray. It tastes good, you know, because they do provide the meal at the adult daycare.
Who can qualify for Meals on Wheels?
Anyone can come into the senior center and eat, and it's a $3 charge. Well, it's a donation. They don't call it a charge.
If they're
and
60 and over.
60 and older.
Right.
It's a little more of a charge if you can still come eat there if you're younger, but it's $6.50, I believe.
Yeah, remember that from last month.
Yeah, for the Meals on Wheels program, it has to be someone who is unable to get out of the home. You know, they can't transport themselves, and they will set them up to get whatever that person needs. Generally, it's 5 meals with 5 hot meals a week delivered each day, and then 2 frozen meals delivered on Friday to get them through the weekend. So
that's a good service.
So if you think, okay, they're delivering 270 meals a day, and then on Friday they're doubling that up because they're delivering the Saturday and Sunday meal also.
Right.
Yeah. So, and it's four trucks and that deliver them, and one couple that volunteered to deliver in town. So it's a lot.
Good.
It's a huge undertaking. So that's
then we
why
wonder how Santa Claus can make it around the world in less than 12 hours when we got it right here at Mountain Home delivering meals. You know?
I know. But it's such a great, worthy program. I mean, they help so many people. And it's not just the meal. It's not just the nutritional value. It's
the personal contact.
It's the personal contact, you know.
Because that's also kind of
a wellness check.
Wellness check.
It's a wellness check. And if the person that delivers, you know, they don't stop and talk for a while, but they, you know, greet them.
Oh, how are you doing? Fine.
Observe.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they're trained to observe what they see when they go in. So if they see something off, then they, you know, call in to the senior center, report it, and get it taken care of. So it's just important in a lot of ways that we continue to do this. So.
Wow. 7:47. Time for a quick break. Scooter, we gonna hit the right button?
You bet.
All right. Be right back. Room of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support, and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right products.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
Do you notice I always count backwards?
Yeah.
Can you count forwards?
I'm like a race car driver that only goes one direction.
One direction. Makes the left hand turns over.
Yeah, I can't go
right. Excuse me, got a cough that won't go away here. Visiting with the Area Agency on Aging, and what have we overlooked? What else do we need to cover?
Well, we just want to reiterate that we mostly serve the elderly. In-home service, I think it's 60 and older. The senior center serves, is it 60? The meals are 60 and over. The adult daycare, we can take 21-year-olds and older. They have to have, of course, some kind of illness that would require them to need assistance through the day. But we all do work together to meet the need of the person. There are a lot of other programs that we provide, such as the Ombudsman program, which is assistance with
advocates for those in nursing homes.
Yes.
Right.
And we have programs where you can get, I guess you could probably tell them about the hand bars and...
Right, the durable medical equipment. We can help assist with getting some durable medical equipment that assists with safety in the home, prevent falls, make it easier to get in and out of the showers and that sort of thing. You know, I didn't realize there's so many people that have retired to our area that they don't have a lot of family here. And we can, we're there, we can help those people. We don't have all the answers, but we can.
But you can find those
we
answers.
can
That's
help direct. Right.
Yeah, that makes a difference.
Yes, yes.
Just knowing where to look, and sometimes it's hard to weed through everything, and the case managers or the care coordinators have that information. They can shortcut that trial for you just by being able to tell you what to do and where to go. So and they just give you all the options. They don't say, oh, you just use Area Agency on Aging. They give you all the options in Mountain Home, and then you can make choices that way.
Yeah, back in the day, and I can remember, in the mid-'70s, I started working for Sears. We had a big catalog. We got a nice retail store now, but back in the day, it was what was called a CSO, a catalog sales office. And we would get a lot of people from Chicago, Illinois, and they would continue shopping at Sears and Mountain Home. We were down on Main Street, down right across the street from O'Reilly's Automotive. Yeah. And I would be so surprised at how many people in that day and time moved, the 550, 600 miles from Chicago down here. And you can understand that. Well, mom and dad were 60 to 65 years old. They had a good 20 years left. Well, that 20 year goes by just like that.
It does.
It goes from 65 to 85, and all of a sudden, that 600-mile barrier that you could cover real easy at Thanksgiving and Christmas and 4th of July, now it's like a 1,500-mile drive. Of because the kids that are raising their kids in Chicago, the kids aren't 7, 8, and 9. They're now 17, 18, 19. So now they're trying to meet those needs, getting the kids in college, getting them out of high school. Mom and dad 600 miles away. Can you imagine trying to juggle that one?
Right. And mom and dad try to take care of each other here, and until something happens, and then unfortunately, when one of them gets debilitated, the other one usually is there quick to follow because they're using all their efforts to get to to care for the other person, and we've got some resources we can help with that. We try to help with that.
And one memory just popped in. I had a lady, she had a very nice 1975 Buick Electra. That car would stretch from here to the front door. And she asked me, she says, how much would it cost to put the bulb right here, and it was the blinker on the left front of the car? I said, well, ma'am, you can get bulbs at Walmart 2 for 50 cents or 2 for $1 and bring it in, I'll put it in. I said, I'll be glad to help you. She says, oh, that's not the point. I want to know how much you'd charge. I said, I'm going to charge you anything. It don't take 2 seconds. Somebody would charge that lady $15 to put a bulb in. And when you take advantage of seniors like that, she didn't know.
Right.
And that's where family would come in handy. Takes a Phillips screwdriver and take, I mean, how hard is it to change a bulb in a Buick? Come on.
Right.
Yeah, but that several hundred miles that used to be, it's just a vacation trip, is different when you're looking at it from the care for, let's hurry up and get down there so we can help our parents,
And see, in the day, it was still 55 miles an hour, like it is in Arkansas, Senator Flippo. And, you try to get from Chicago to St. Louis to Rolla, Rolla to Mountain Home, and not get a speeding ticket for doing 56 miles an hour, and you're trying to take care of mom and dad, and every minute counts.
Right.
It's difficult.
It is.
But that's why we're
around. And it's all individualized. Everybody's got their own situation that they're dealing with on a day-to-day basis. And that's why it requires so many resources in the area to cover all those individual needs.
And you've been here since
85.
And see, that came in because most of my awareness started in 1977, 78, and 79. And
I think the agency's actually been around since 1979.
The agency itself has been around since 1979. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's
we've been here a while,
and it's grown a lot, and we provide a lot more services.
Right. It's changed a lot. The need has changed. It's grown.
Yeah. So it's there.
But, and I've seen it materialize before my eyes. Like I say, I can remember many of my customers that came into Sears. I've seen that scenario so many times. And then just all of a sudden they need that help. Well, the kids are up here, we're down here, what are we going to do?
Yeah. And fortunately, Mountain Home has adjusted for the retirement community. A lot of places you don't find that.
Right.
But Mountain Home has adjusted to meet the needs of the retirement and growing older communities. So that's a really great thing. And a lot of people come to this area for assistance because of that. So, it's good for us, and we're just happy that we can assist the people who need, what we can provide. I also wanted to mention that the senior center has transport vans, and they can transport some people if they need to go to the doctor's office, the grocery store, those kind of things. You do have to call in advance. 24 hours, I believe, is what they need. So that is another option, if you can't catch the cab or you have physical limitations, they have a van that has a lift. So if it's someone that needs help with something like that, they also have that, in addition to doing what they do with the Meals on Wheels program. So yeah, they provide a lot over there, and there's a lot of activities. They have a monthly calendar that lists all their activities, and so it's a good place to check into, especially someone that's just moving here. We're talking about retired people moving here. It's a great central location to go and just see what all's going on, because you can collect a lot of information just in that one building that tells you what's available in Mountain Home for seniors that are retiring here.
And your phone number so people can give you a holler?
The senior center is 424-3054. The Baxter House Adult Day Service Center is 425-7585.
And in-home services, care coordination, that sort of thing is 425-9811.
And real quick, a silver alert, please be on the lookout for Clarence Adams. He was last seen at 8:31 p.m. at Walmart in Mountain View, Arkansas. He's 6 foot, red hair, 175 pounds, 75 years old. Clarence is mentally sound but on dialysis, is a heart transplant survivor. He's driving a red Ford Escape, Arkansas license plate 089UWA. If you have any information on Clarence or see this vehicle, call the Stone County Sheriff's Office at 870-269-3825. And with that, we'll say see you later. See you tomorrow, and have a great day, everybody. Thanks.
Thank you.